Hey there, Soul Tribe. It is Antojai here, and I am going to be sharing with you a really cool Reiki tool that one of my friends at the Brothersofgaia ended up making me just a few months ago, and he's a really talented artist. All of that crew is really amazing. They're Lightworkers that make custom light working tools for New Earth, essentially, and they can make a bunch of different things based off of sacred geometry, the sacred cubits that are found in ancient Egyptian alchemy, and so much more. I really love the next following piece that I'm going to share with you because it has really changed the game when it comes to like my impact in my community when it comes to energy work. If you're interested in doing one-on-one coaching, go ahead, check out the link below or in my bio description and set up a clarity call. You can even DM me and say on Instagram, clarity call, and I'll ask you a few simple questions and we'll get you on that call to accelerate your ascension. So if you're somebody that's feeling stuck, that wants to really maximize all of your lightwork abilities into a business, this is where it's at. I will help you get there in the shortest amount of time possible. So no more time wasting. Let's go ahead and check this out. So this is it right here. This is super cool. I actually had this programmed originally. My friend at Brothersofgaia was going to go ahead and put in a different stone here. So this stone right here, this is a phantom green quartz. It basically affects the environment and it gives a lot of hyper energy to the environment. So even if you don't have this little device, you can still use the phantom green quartz. It's super powerful. I love it. It's just so Gaia, Mother Earth friendly, especially if you're using my light codes, the neuro codes. This is something that you definitely want to check out because it's going to really change the game and add a lot of energy. As you can see, they put in some really cool frequencies here. So these are all little kyanites that are encompassing the edges over here and every other edge. And then we have another clear quartz here. So it's like an environmental clear quartz running through a healing clear quartz and then running through kyanite, which is very good for healing the physical body and the environment itself. As you see, this is shaped like Metatron's cube. And I even got a little base that was shaped like the Merkaba because these are tied to the platonic solids. These are tied to the flower of life, the seed of life, the geometric shapes of life, right? So in a way, automatically based off of how this is designed, I know that I'm environmentally impacting my reality. And if I decided to turn this on and apply the neurocodes with it, I'd take it to the next level, okay? Which is really, really cool. It has got like these two little wires right here. And as you can see, like the crystal's wrapped in this wire. So what I do is I connect it to a frequency app. I have a Rife frequency generator, and there's a bunch of them that you can find online. Or you can even connect it to the 15-volt battery, and it'll start emitting energy outward. So you can go ahead and you can take this and like put in a 15-volt battery, hold it, pump energy through it, and hold it at your patient, like boo, right? Or you can even get an extension to your generator and just hold it against someone's energy, and it'll really affect their energy. It's really, really cool. Or what I like to do with it is like I put it in the stand and it creates a mile-wide radius across my whole entire house, which is actually pretty cool. I've recorded this, like I said, on Instagram and other things like that. So what this actually does, it creates like a force field, and when you turn it on, you'll see the clouds part. So you end up seeing like any chemtrails really stand out. Only real clouds will float over your house. I've even noticed that this is really good for protection against EMF. I got this some time ago because I started living in an area where 5G was starting to take place, and I was telling people for a while, 5G messes me up. Like, I hate it. I can't stand it. It like interacts with my psychic abilities. So I ended up getting a bunch of orgonite, put it around my house. Then I ended up getting one of these bad boys. I literally turn this on as well every day with frequencies. You can attach it to other stones if you want to. You can even get other coils to attach to this so you amplify more and more energy. So these are called tester coils, and they're, depending on the shape of the size that they're created at, they have to be created out of copper. You find a specific length based off of the cubits that the ancient Egyptians had recorded, that certain cubits create a certain energy resonance, especially when you coil energy together. So when you positively coil two copper wires together based off of a sacred cubit, you can bring in powerful life energy. You can reverse the coiling, and then it's very negative. It'll kill things, actually. So some of my students have actually done experiments with tester coils where they did the same frequency, but it was in two different like rotations, and it'll kill a plant very easily in just a matter of days, or it'll help a plant that's dying revitalize itself. So it's a very cool technique. That's why you want to make sure you find someone who knows what they're doing. The guys at Brothersofgaia, they know what they're doing because this is what they breathe for. They just constantly research this type of stuff. So I know this works. If you're looking for someone who's going to make you a quality light work tool, they're the ones to go to. You can even customize your pieces and talk to them. Like I had customized this one as well. And it's just like, it's very simple. Like you wouldn't think like this had so much power behind it. But even if you're a healer, you're a light worker, right? And you turn this on every morning, you're cleansing your energy. This in a way, based off of right frequencies and the Schumann resonance, can be like your electronic 5D sage, right? Which I really, really love about it. And I've seen so many different things happen with it. Like sometimes the energy in my house is really dense, I turn it on, bam. My neighbors will be fighting, I turn it on, they stop. Like it's super cloudy and dingy outside, I turn it on and bam, it gets really sunny. There's a bunch of like suspicious clouds, I turn it on, all the suspicious clouds get out of the way. So it's something that you really want to think about adding because it does change your environment. I've even done it with healing where I've turned it on, have it in the room, while I'm performing a healing on someone else, and it changes the vibration. Because let's say if I program my frequency generator to have 33 on the resonance, right? The 33 resonance would be the pyramids, right? And it's like I'm creating the frequencies of being inside the pyramids while I'm amplifying my own neurocodes, Antojai Alchemy onto my patient, and it adds a bonus effect. All right, so fam, so I wanted to show you this little device here. It's super cool. It's like a Reiki resonator. I ended up picking out this custom stone, a green phantom quartz. It affects the environment. And this is before the whole corona thing ended up happening. So I ended up putting that in there because I wanted to affect a mile-wide radius. Now this thing is amazing because it does so much. I have posted on Instagram my video of when I first got it and I turned it on. Guys, okay, so I have it hooked up to a signal generator and it's like right here with like all that juiciness in my manifestation board. Wait for it, wait for it, wait. In that room right there, look at the clouds and the sky above. Like no cloud or anything in sight, but you can start tracing like there's like this like mile wide radius is definitely clearing up the sky. Like I have a whole mile radius. Whoever be playing around with these chemtrails ain't gonna get nowhere. Look at that, it's crazy, girl. And it'll just follow all the way across, but literally like you can see it like right here, right there is where it stops. Like it's clear like whatever this thing is doing, and it creates a mile wide radius of the energy that's happening around your environment. So every morning I have it hooked up to a frequency generator, and here I have a Spooky 2 generator, and the Spooky 2 has like two different frequencies. Like you can put it in, one can go in here and the other one goes in here. Sometimes I play around between which ones I want to use. We have 33.33 on, and it's running into this bad boy right here. Love it. Sometimes I turn it on with my eye pyramid as well, and I'll even do like all three of these, and there's like a really good shift that ends up happening. But what I do with this one is sometimes I just turn it on, and my friend Blissful Abundance at Brothersofgaia is such a crafty dude. Like he does these all by hand, custom made, and the stones are really juicy as well. So it's very powerful. Like you can turn it on sometimes and you just feel like you're just stuck in this meditative state. I also put it next to a huge quartz crystal here that I have, so that the frequency not only goes through the phantom quartz at the bottom, it doesn't only just go through these stones up here and generate, but also generates through this frequency. And then I put like a couple organite pieces down here. I put another stone down there, and I even have Archangel Raphael here, who's touching my little quartz crystal. So like whatever it is that I'm pumping in through here is always like re-solidifying my manifestations as well. So underneath I actually put a talisman of Solomon, but there's a talisman of Solomon down there. And there's even, I posted a video most recently of this way that I dismantled my inner child with buying a toy that my inner child never got. So I got the trading card under it right there, and basically this is producing positive energy, the organite energy, the clear quartz energy, the angelic energy, the abundant energy from the talismans and my manifestations. And one of the other things that I end up doing with this thing, which I really have seen major shifts, about a year ago when I went to go do ayahuasca, I ended up staying at the Marshall House in Savannah, Georgia. Really cool place. It's supposedly haunted. Yes, it is actually haunted. So what I do is like I'll put that down there, and then I have like these little blotches that I've created, these little blotches of my blood, right? So I just cut my finger. Being a shaman, sometimes you just do that, and I put it on there so that the frequency that's being generated at any given time from this frequency generator that's going through the environment, phantom quartz crystal, the kyanite crystals, the other clear quartz crystal, it goes in and it amplifies with my blood that feeling that I had when I was out in Savannah, Georgia after I had done ayahuasca. This is a fugolite stone. So what I end up doing too is like I take the fugolite stone, poof, I pop it down there. Fugolite is sand that's been struck by lightning. All right, so it's very powerful for like manifestation and stuff like that. At other times when I really feel like it, I will combine that one with another blood blotch with some K2 energy. I'll frequency it out and see massive shifts happen. This is probably got to be the coolest little tool that I've ever had, custom made for me, and I'm really happy that I saw Blissful Abundance make this. He's made me a couple pieces. This one by far is the most amazing one because it's so immediate. Like I've even heard my neighbors outside I've even heard them like wake up in the morning being really angry. I'm just like, oh my God, I don't even have time for this. So I go over here and I put in some frequencies of the heart chakra, blast it, and they switch up their tone because I'm affecting a mile radius of my reality. So if you're a grid worker, if you're a gatekeeper, and you're just a divine worker and you want to amplify your energy, you could use this to even target specific frequencies. He ended up making me a stand, so that's why it's able to stand up. But if I decided to like pull out the stand from here, I can actually hold it like a wand and face it somewhere, right? The only hard part is like you're gonna have to figure out how to connect the generator to it, or you can even connect a 15-watt battery to it, and it can be like a gun that you use to transfer energy through and impact someone. And as you can see, it's created with like sacred geometry. The sacred geometry is all of like Metatron's cube. The base is all about a Merkaba. So there's a lot of forethought that goes into this, and you know that someone who practices Reiki, I can actually put this energy into play. It's light work tools made by light workers, and that's what I really enjoy, because sometimes you buy these things and you're buying them from someone who is just selling them because it's part of a fad, right? And it doesn't have that same level of intimacy. That's why I really like to work with Brothersofgaia, because you know he's making me a crown, he's made me one of these, he's made me a custom ankh, and I get to actually have a part in saying, this is my spiritual tool, this is what I'm going to add into it, and this is what I want to experience with it, right? So I really highly recommend this right here for you guys. If you guys are checking out something new, I'm going to be posting a link to him at the bottom of this as well. So I'm going to be sharing more of the devices that they've made for me, positive and negative, because I want to be honest with you guys. This by far is worth every penny. Just get it. It might take you a little bit of time to get it in the mail, but it's definitely worth the wait. Thank you for watching this channel and checking out their Instagram page and possibly getting your own. If you're looking for one-on-one coaching, go ahead, Don't delay. Accelerate your ascension right now. There's no better time to become a 5D full creator of your reality than now. Check out the link here underneath this video or in my bio, and you will definitely get you started. Sending you all my love. Share this with all your Lightworker friends and Light Warrior friends.